Shizzle on the Wizzel is supported by our proud sponsors Lofoten Surf Center, Surfed Shop, and surfshop.no. Thank you very much.
Does either one of you have anything even remotely interesting to tell me?
Caught my first tube this morning, sir.
The Shizzle on the Wizzel.
The Wizzel Shizzle.
The Shizzle on the Wizzel.
The Shizzle on the Wizzel.
With Jaymin and Pear.
All right, let's do it.
Welcome back, you people out there. This is the Shizzle on the Wizzel. We are now doing our 5th episode. I think it is. Sixth?
Wow, fifth.
Wow.
Fifth, sixth.
If
someone would like to, if anyone out there would like to write in and tell us how many we've done,
the numbers are so high we cannot even track that stuff anymore.
I win a prize.
Yeah.
None of us can count more than 5, so.
But here we are, another episode. I am your gracious host, Per. I have with me, as always, Jaymin Rowlands. We have our silent sidekick, Ivar Vastveit.
Yeah. God dag.
And we have, humbly in the gravel we grow, Helene, big time winner of belts competition.
Oh, yeah.
And you smashed everybody. Hello,
I
Helene.
did.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's quite an introduction.
Side boobs are in the house.
Side boobs in the house. But everybody, it's really cold out there, so there's no action in the studio. Amazing. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations again.
On my victory.
Oh my God.
On your smashing victory.
Who was number 2 on that occasion?
So far down behind the points, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah,
but,
no one even looked at it.
No. Whoever it is, he's probably full of himself. So, we're not going to mention that guy, right? Kim Jung Reve. So that was amazing. How did you do it? How did you know? I
did not know. That was just pure gut feel. I just went for all of the Australians.
As did I.
Yeah, but my card was that I had Tyler Wright as my power surfer.
Yeah.
And that's how I won, I guess.
You nailed it. And that's a perfect example of not overthinking it, right?
Yeah.
You put your team in once and you didn't touch it after that?
I did the first draft and I just kept it that way.
That's
and
awesome.
I didn't think that too much about it.
That's
I just
awesome.
Picked my surfers.
Wow. That's a little reminder to all us to change our team 50 times before in the last 30 seconds.
Don't overthink it.
Don't overthink it. Because, like I said before, me and my girlfriend, we have this thing where we put in an initial team and we screenshot it. And then when the contest actually gets started, I kind of go back and have a look to see the difference that I made. And then, of course, at the end of the contest, we want to find out which of those teams actually did the better. Because it's just I want to know whether it's because I've always found that gut feeling, the initial team that you put in, always seems to be the best team.
Right.
And the problem is, I think we go in now because we have too much of an idea of, okay, we don't want friendly fire, so we don't want our own players, their own team members, coming up against each other in the early rounds. So you always want to try and maximize your chances, so you don't want to have friendly fire too often. So that's when you start usually switching it up. But at the same time, the times that I've gone in just with the gut feeling is 90% of the time that's the team that does the best. So congratulations, that was really well. And 285 in the world or in the universe, that's pretty damn good. I
didn't even know that.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
If you can get in the first 1,000, I believe there's about 60,000. Is that? I think there's about 60,000 teams.
Wow.
Yeah, worldwide.
Okay,
So
I'm a bit proud now.
yeah, you're looking at the top
300.
Yeah, the top 0.5% of players in the world. Yeah, so you can be super proud of yourself.
Okay,
That's
don't
awesome.
boost my ego too much here, guys.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
You take the full ego home and make sure everybody at home knows that you are
Well,
killing it.
Daniel's at stats, so it kind of sucks.
Just call him. We can FaceTime him.
Yeah, we should.
But we're gonna that big ego of yours is gonna go down soon when we talk about Margaret River, isn't it?
Who's ego?
Helene's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next thing.
Yeah,
First thing
next
first. So, yeah. Yeah, bells was not so good for me, I think. I can't
How did
remember.
you
No,
do?
actually, it was actually quite good.
Yeah,
It was Margaret River I was trying to forget. Yeah, that's true.
No, it was me that got smashed at bells. Remember?
Yeah, remember. Yeah, thanks for bringing that one up, Jaymin.
Ding-a-ling-long,
You got
my,
smashed.
my bell didn't ring at all.
No.
Yeah, my bell actually just went bloom.
yeah, I actually went up on the first page.
Yeah, so there was no bell ringing on my end, but you guys all seem to do okay.
This round or the last round?
Well, I was talking about since Helene's here, we're discussing bells, since she killed it.
Well, I
yeah.
had both Jacko and Callum Robson too. So that really helped.
That really helped.
It's a good gut feeling.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Actually, are we going to go into maybe having a look at who did well in this event on the fantasy?
Yeah, we should mention Helene won a prize for her effort.
Yeah, of course. Helene got her stash from our beloved sponsors, which are the Lofoten Surf Center and surfshop.no and the Surf Butikken.
Thank you
Woll.
so much.
Wow.
So, appreciate all our sponsors for making Helene that happy. Look at it. It is so much worth.
This made my day,
Yeah.
guys. Made my week. And it's
So-
Monday.
And it's Monday.
No, we got awesome sponsors. We thank the boys. Yeah, they're for looking after us and looking after our viewers or our listeners.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That was your glory 5 minutes right now in the show, Helene, because the king is dead. Long live the king. There's a new contest, and that kind of whooshed past me a little bit because of the timeline. It started like 1 o'clock in the morning or 2 in the morning, so not
I
really,
did.
not really my time to go. But
Yeah, we all suffered a bit from the heats were kicking off at like 11, 12 o'clock at night. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not the same waking up in the morning and watching the surfing. It's such a night, sit down,
not the
relax.
same.
You know, for some reason, like as soon as the sun's shining, you want to go out surfing yourself. You don't really, go to work, I guess. For those that have to work.
Yeah.
It doesn't really have the same vibe. I really enjoy that kind of stemming at night where it's kind of, now summer's coming around, the days are a bit longer. Putting the feet up, having a beer and watching a few heats. There's nothing better.
We've been just discussing this before. That a live sport is always preferable. Eh?
I think we have to push the podcast to the amount of listeners that we can actually demand more events in time zones that are preferable to our viewing.
The huge crowds in Norway.
Yeah, it's like we cancel West Australia, we cancel bells.
I was even thinking like maybe we could just send them out at night time, especially at bells. There's no chance of getting eaten by sharks.
No.
We'll see how many come in. And the winner is
there you go. It's just one heat. Everybody out.
The winner
half an hour. Yeah, but you have to stay out half an hour. You cannot paddle in right away.
I was thinking more like the winner is whoever makes it back to shore.
After half an hour.
And this is for our Norwegian
Great
viewers.
suggestion.
Human sacrifice.
It's the Australian version of surfing under the Northern Lights in Lofoten, with the fanning.
Right.
That's going to be the Australian version. It's going to be surfing with sharks at night. That's
sick.
Get a headlamp on.
People are going to love it.
The southern highlights.
Especially with a headlamp on.
Exactly.
The shark will be fluorescent afterwards. Like there's going to be a lamp inside of the shark and everything.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Perfect.
I didn't bring my reading glasses. I'm getting to that kind of stage where I need them. So all I can see is Scrotum Mentley, but that's not his name, is it?
No, we're talking. Well done to Tim. Tim Matley.
Tim Matley. He won it.
He won it. Yeah, Tim got 742. I'm not even gonna. Actually, we'll open his team. We'll have a little look.
He beat number 2, but with only 4 points actually. Schilling.
Okay. Yeah.
So
no, he was
Quite close.
Yeah, he did well because he had Courtney and Isabella in the girls. I think, I don't know you guys, but who got smashed? My girls' team
My
was...
girl team
Oh, my
fucking
God.
sucked.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
That shit went down in the elimination rounds.
That shit escalated quickly.
Yeah, and I'm kind of thinking between Carissa and Tyler as a power surfer.
Yeah.
I went through a bunch of teams. I didn't see one person who did have Carissa or who had someone different from Carissa and Tyler as their power surfer. So yeah.
And Tyler came straight from bells, all liberated, all winning, all in a good mood. And
she was very secure that she wanted to win bells, though. That was her main event.
Yeah.
So I guess
there was
her motivation was not on top for Margaret.
Yeah.
Did all of you guys have Tyler as your power surfer?
I actually had Briss. No, you said power surfer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had Sally Fitzgibbons.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was hoping that she would do well,
That
but
was even worse.
she gave me 35.92 points as my power surfer.
Well, because she only did 17.96, because that's what I have.
That's a sad story.
Yeah. No.
Well.
I had Molly Picklum. I was hoping on her a little bit, but
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Too
bad.
I had Molly's.
Yeah.
Good old Molly's. Second place, we had, is it?
Joe.
Chicken Joe. In third place, we had, what is that? Tinulf?
Oh, I was in Sri Lanka with her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Hey, shout out to Tina.
Yeah,
Tina.
Is it Tina Ulf?
No, I don't know.
Well, we were trying to work out who these people are. Yeah.
She's probably going to move to Jæren soon, so you'll meet her.
All right.
Yeah.
Well done, Tina. Fourth place, Kick-Ass Angels.
Where does she live? By the way, sorry. Where does she live, Tina?
Well, she's been traveling for a half a year.
So we have another international listener.
Yeah.
There
awesome.
we go. That's 3 international listeners now.
Yeah, number 4, Kiss-Ass Angels. I don't know whether that's someone who lives around here up by the Hells Angels.
He's from Brout.
Yeah, maybe he's from Brina. Fifth place, you're not going to believe this.
That is
Bushman 64. Now, the other day,
that's your brother.
The other day, I got a random text message from my cousin in Australia. Big shout outs to Micah, Bushman, his nickname. And he said, buddy, I listen to your podcast and I enjoy it. So, yeah, first international listener. And I said to the guys, right, that's it. No more Norwegian. We gotta do this in English for Bush so he understands. But he's following down there from Oz, and Bush came in at 5th. He got a 5th place. So, yeah, Bush, for 707. Well done, mate. And by the way, for all you listeners out there, that is the older brother to Chick and Dan.
Nomen est omen, as they say in Latin.
Yeah, if anyone remembers those two guys. Mm-hmm. 6th place, we got Maddie SR. 7th place, we have the Smurfer 69.
Let's not talk about him too
Yeah,
much.
let's do actually.
Scotty's doing well, yeah.
He's doing well.
8th place, Love in Norway. 9th place, yeah, Mule. Go, that's Sam. Go the Mule. And Marcus K. Is that Marcus?
Probably, yeah.
Carlson?
Probably.
Is that the... No.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's Marcus. Yeah. So well done to the first 10 place getters for Margaret. We kind of felt that last episode we kind of felt that we didn't give enough props to these guys that are actually sticking teams in and
the Reve Allstars League.
Yeah, we got to give our All Stars League a bit of a shout out. So well done to the top 10 place getters for Margaret.
So Tim, if you're listening, or if Guro is listening and translates to Tim, there will be a prize waiting for Tim.
Yeah.
Translates from English to English.
We're not going to send it to Lakey Peak.
because it's a Norwegian podcast in English, but he doesn't understand that one either, right? Okay.
No, but I was thinking, Tim's probably... I think I got a Instagram from him the other day. He was...
Cut him some slack. It's Monday, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Who, him?
Yeah.
Never.
So Tim was getting barreled at Lakey Peak. So does he even need stash and prizes? He's living the dream, that guy. Come on.
Oh,
Anyone limit?
Does he have?
he
Does
can
he
get a
have?
punch too.
Does he have a Lofoten Surf Center cap? He doesn't. He should.
Yeah, maybe you should have one.
We give him some warm years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but since we are on the fantasy and we are Margaret River was the famous cut. The cut, Jaymin. It's the cut. This year, everybody, you're riding for free. Next year, we're doing the cut as well on the Fantasy Surfer. If you don't make the hat, we just kick you out. See, that's a call.
Right.
I'm just kidding.
Wow.
That's harsh.
I would eliminate myself right away, so I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
No, but halfway through the season, as much as this pains me, Scotty, I have to tell you that you are in the Reve Allstars leading. You're leading with
Scotty.
an overall 2,885.74 points.
Wow, Scotty, how'd you do it?
And but you are followed by the Pavarotti Walter.
Who he doesn't. We don't know who that is yet.
And he's only 10 points behind you, or she. Who the hell? Or it.
Exciting.
We don't know.
Does anyone know Voxkongen? Do we have Eddie?
Who is the one
I
who
do
has
not.
the most wax on his board?
Well, I don't know.
You have to backtrace like that.
Yeah, maybe.
But look at
I
that.
do have an idea.
You have an idea?
No.
In silence.
Yeah.
But your friend Tina, she's on
Yeah,
fourth.
she's doing good, girl.
I know.
Killing it.
Congratulations. Might be all that sunshine from Sri Lanka that's given her some extra props here.
Yeah.
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 And there's young
Plus the fact
Silas.
that
Yeah, Silas was in the speaker tent yesterday, actually.
Wow.
And he was on fire. In general.
Did you put him out?
But
Farlig,
he was talking about the league and everything, and he's also betting. He's betting on surfing.
Yeah, okay.
So he's
We'd love to get Silas in, maybe, and he can discuss his. Maybe he could drop some betting tips for us.
yeah, he had started with 50 euros, and now he had 140. So he'd been,
let's see how long it lasts.
Sounds like he's going to retire.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Don't laugh about it.
Hey, sixth
He
place.
almost tripled his coin there. So
Yeah.
that's not too bad odds on the betting.
I guess that's kind of fun betting, right? That's when you're,
Yeah, all money betting is fun betting.
Yeah, not like Homer where you like put your kids up for collateral. What a gambler!
You outline for your Indonesian money loaner. You outline where your kidney is, and you do the surgery yourself.
Yeah,
Ooh. That sounds fun.
get out the tush.
Oh yeah, getting in betting debt. Is
Hey,
fun.
sixth place. Congratulations,
Thank you.
the boobs from the side.
Yeah.
Side boobs coming in the sixth.
Yeah, let's skip over to number 8. So
All right, seventh place.
come on, mention yourself there, Jamie. Come on.
There's a team called Dingo Ate My Baby. They're doing really well in seventh place. Next,
Well, they're doing 7th place well.
yeah, they look
Yeah.
good in seventh.
Really well is first place.
They've slotted in between 6 and 8 just nicely.
Yeah.
we gave Jaymin a lot of shit in the beginning, didn't we? So we should.
Seaside Master.
Yeah.
Huh? What?
No, I mean,
He's here to get shit.
yeah, okay, that's true.
He's on my shit list, and he knows that too. So I've got some 15 free shots to go.
He has. He's got a few uppercuts to come.
Nice.
Well, that's what good friendship is all about.
That is.
Gato face.
Who is the Seaside Master, by the way? Does anyone know?
No.
If nobody knows at the end of the year, I'm just claiming a couple of names.
Yeah.
Sick. I do the same. But now everyone knows who I am.
I haven't seen that name previously, so I
No.
think he's kind of a.
He could be a new.
He's just like a sneaky. He's always
Sneaky
probably
or
around somewhere in the
grower.
5th or 6th or 7th, 8th
Yeah,
place.
keep-
You know.
Yeah.
Well, I was
Steady.
kind of thinking if I was in doing the league and I was coming like 4th or 5th in the world, I'd be joining as many teams as I could, just hoping maybe there was like a premiere or something at the end of the year. Like whoever,
like this one.
yeah, like this one,
Like
for
this
example.
one.
Yeah, why not?
There's a big. Now that you get blood taste in your mouth, there's
I'm
a
actually
big
more
prize.
serious
There's
about
a big prize
This is
waiting
a
at
my
the
great
end.
idea.
fantasy team now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the last round, before the last round, and it's Scotty Boy is leading by 1 million points. We just call some really leading guy in the world, and we just ask him to join the league.
Well, you know who won last year? You know, out of
Oh, that's yeah.
yeah, it was the commentator. What was his name? The Hawaiian guy. Talk about
Isn't it a guy in the
Kaipo.
water? No.
Kaipo.
Kaipo.
Yeah, Kaipo. Actually, he won last year. Yeah,
did?
He won
Yeah.
the
whole world.
He has too much inside information.
Well, that's
probably.
exactly. That's what I thought.
He's biased as
But
fuck.
then again, this year I went and joined their. There's called a Commentators Cup, and I think it's
Oh.
with Kaipo and all those guys. I actually joined it, and
Nice.
just
You're
to see.
commentating, so
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. I'm allowed. I've got an in.
Yeah, Per, you should join it too.
Yeah.
Nah. Maybe next year. Not going in so late.
You have to be above some certain level of points. Like you have two digits. At
Hey,
least.
didn't you say you're gonna be sitting in the back, not saying too much, and kind of keeping your peace?
Hey, but
Eva gets so touchy.
we see, and then we skip a few down. We see Kim Jung Reve down there in 18th, so he's on the first page.
Yeah.
Surfer Gay coming in at 19th, and Valentine just scraping in the top 20
Mahalo,
there.
is that Daniel?
Yeah.
So Daniel at
Yeah.
17th.
So Daniel's in 17.
Yeah.
Hey, I was
Danny
talking
boy.
to Daniel a little while ago. I remember we were out at Sailor, and Daniel was telling me, he's like, yeah, Jay, he goes, I'm really enjoying, the fantasy and all that. But he goes, I couldn't believe it. My last contest, I think it was the second one of the year. It might have been Sunset or something. When we were chatting, and he was just saying, my team got smashed so early in the contest. He goes, it took all the glare out of watching the rest of the event.
Aww.
And I was just
yeah.
like, oh, dry your eyes, mate. But
That's like
but it
Daniel.
happened to me it happened to me in Bells. I got absolutely smashed, and I was just like sitting there, just going, do I even want to watch this? So I'm just telling everyone out there that keep on a brave face, enjoy the surfing, even if you're getting smashed. Don't take the betting away from your love of surfing. There you go. I've said it.
Preach.
And Per, number 28 in the overalls.
Number 28. I'm not trying to, oppose myself too much. I want to be that host that is a little bit quietly in the background, letting other people join have fun on the glory, like you, Eva, and Helene.
Yeah.
Who's really subtle when it comes to enjoying that. Or Jaymin. So I have to be the change. I have to be the change.
But I mean, there's
change.
There's like 80 players in the league, so it's pretty good, huh?
Yeah. It's really good.
28, it's top 30 at least.
Plus, you made the cut.
We're halfway.
He did make the cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, the guillotine. He fell on the right side of the guillotine. So how about we move?
coming up?
You should just mention Alex Halstein number 9 and Coconut number 10, so we did the top 10.
Yeah. All right.
right.
I think we've nailed it.
That's a surfboard, all right. Looks like a 57 Chevy I used to have.
The Shizzle on the Wizzel.
With Jaymin and Pear.
Now I was thinking maybe we could move into a Western Australian event. If I could just say, did anyone hate this song? Oh my God.
Just be ready. Be ready.
Yeah. Ready?
How the hell do they manage to get the deal with IKEA, and that is what they bring on the music? 4th times in a row.
Yeah, I want to know, like, in between them, like, really trying to, like, destroy our brains. You know, the brainwashing with the song. Okay, fair enough. You listen to it once, but no. It's on repeat.
Oh yeah, 5 times.
Yeah,
Five
at
times.
least.
Yeah.
So I was thinking to myself, if they had just the song once, you'd be kind of thinking to yourself, I hate it, but I only have to listen to it once. No.
No. But I figured it out, Jaymin. I figured it out. You can turn it off now. Yeah, it's okay. You can turn it off now. But yeah, just.
I think
turn it
it's
off
got
then.
one more time.
But you can just turn it off then.
I'd love to hear
hang
it
on.
one more time.
Kelly hasn't got his leash on yet.
Okay.
All right, hang on. Sorry. Oh, there we go.
You ready?
Thanks,
You ready? We're ready.
I'm so ready.
You fucking ready?
I'm so ready to kill myself.
Now you could do that.
Oh,
Now you could go kill yourself. Anyway, the only reason why they're doing this, Jaymin, is because let's play it some more.
Hang on.
Yeah.
It's on. There we go.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
All right.
No, it's a very easy
God.
strategy. You know, that's how they captured IKEA.
Yeah.
If you play shit like that in a row, everybody understands they need more sponsors so they can play some other jingles and fucking commercials.
I think
so that's how we do it. People just give up and start that they're calling in and say, "Let me just be a sponsor. Let me just put a fucking tune in
Something
there."
better.
Yeah.
That's the marketing strategy they have.
It's like, can we put some of our brainwashing music on instead?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's break up the brainwashing music. Anyway, fuck it. Let's go back to Margaret River.
Let's go to Margaret River. I've got.
It was big, huh?
Yeah, it was big and woolly. It's a big ocean wave, and you know, the problem is with Margaret's, I found, was that there was a lot of breaks in between. You know, the reason they really want to. The reason behind the mid-year cut is they want to actually reduce the amount of surfers. So what happens is when there's a decent swell, they can actually get a contest finished within 2 to 3 days. Mm-hmm. The one swell, they should be able to like score be able to finish the contest in one swell. So you're not going to have this like 2 or 3 or 4 days waiting period in between.
Like we did at Margaret's.
Yeah, like we did at Margaret's. And so actually we could probably, you could sit down in 2 days and have the contest done. So
what they're saying is we don't have time for you losers to surf. We just only we're going to surf. All right.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful way to be treated.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know.
Life is brutal.
Life is brutal. I think like as a spectator though, I mean, I'm happy to watch as many heats as I can, to be honest with you. I really enjoy the surfing, no matter what. I mean, even from the elimination all the way through, it's awesome. Especially this time of year with the cut, because actually every heat almost had ramifications as far as guys that were qualifying, guys that were jumping ahead of guys on the rankings list. And, you know, towards the quarterfinals, you know, it was, there was interviews with quite a few people saying, see you later, see you next year. So it was kind of, even though it wasn't the last contest of the year, the ramifications were quite big for a lot of the surfers out there. So it was a big deal for a lot of people. But it was gaps between, so it was really hard to sit down and kind of immerse yourself in the surfing, because it was there was so many days, lay days in between. I don't know what you guys thought, but I was kind of like going, oh shit, hurry up and finish this contest, hurry up and start, and then I was like, hurry up and finish. Whatever.
I agree. Sometimes, to me, the elimination rounds are almost more exciting, because that's when you see like who really has like the spark in their eyes for this specific competition. And but this Margaret River was like, from a spectator point of view, you didn't really get like the smooth viewing experience.
No, that's for sure.
Plus it was during the nighttime, which makes it more difficult.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I prioritize sleeping during nights.
Yeah.
Even though I enjoy watching surfing.
I prioritize sleeping sometimes, but I did actually. When Western Australia was on, I voted sleep over heats. Yeah.
No, but it's also a little bit with Margaret River because you've got so many different breaks, and you not really know. Are they going to surf main break? Are they going to surf the box? Which are two different waves, pretty much. So that's the other thing when you have breaks like that, picking your team.
Exactly. Yep.
Because he's like, all right, is it going to be like massive, big open face, or are they going to go to the box and they're going to get barreled?
So
or
it's different competitions, basically.
Yeah. It's like two complete different locations in the one location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what also happens, I think what happened last year too, is they switched between. One day they went to the box, the other day they went to the main break.
Right.
And then you're sitting there like, all right, who to pick?
Yeah, totally. Because you got
need
like
different surfers. For the two different ways.
Yeah, exactly. You got guys that you'd pick in a heartbeat over at the box, knowing that it's gnarly. Like guys like John and Jack Robinson, for example, jump out at me when it comes to the box. But then main break, all of a sudden you've got a bunch of other guys that mightn't be as critical, box surfers, for example, but, they're awesome big ocean wave, big face surfers. So you guys like Geordie and... John. Yeah. John again. I mean, John's good in all conditions.
I didn't
really.
even pick John for Margaret's.
Didn't you?
I didn't.
Oh, my goodness. I was kind of wondering, actually.
I had Ethan Ewing instead.
Oh,
well, and he did quite good.
He did good.
I should have had John.
Who was your power surfer, though?
That was Robbo.
Okay. Well, you did all right there.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, if we go back to last episode, you asked me who you think will be in the final. And
Did we?
I went for the Australians, I think.
And I actually said John and Jack Robinson. Just saying. I said that one right, and then I said, no, hang on a second. He's on the top end of the draw. There's no way they could meet up in the final. So I went Jack Robinson. Just as anyone, if you can go back and listen to the last episode.
You definitely
if you
belong in the commentators league.
I just thought to myself, that was just a little...
I mean, honestly, how difficult was that to spot? Since pretty much everybody had John and Jacko
because of Jaymin's.
I think so.
Oh!
I just said everyone really John and Jack Robinson.
That's like a crazy prediction that you came up with.
To be honest with you, it's probably
So
like
on spot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like compared to Bells,
I mean, those two names I would never thought of.
Who would have guessed,
exactly.
right?
John and Jacko.
Who are those guys?
What?
to be honest with you,
I mean, you didn't pick John, so of course you must be surprised.
I was trying to be special.
obviously you weren't
Yeah.
listening. No, but seriously, guys, we mentioned it last time at Bells. Moving over to Margaret's, it's a lot clear. You have a lot clearer vision in your head of who you think. I kind of felt that anyway. It was way more black and white. Which guys do better in those big ocean waves? You know what I mean? And to be honest with you, I think through the first elimination rounds and the round of 32 and stuff, it was pretty much 90%. I'm just going down through now. Yeah. Okay. Jadson beat Kelly, and you have there was one other upset, but the rest of them. So if you've got the red and the black jersey, the red is always the
highest seeded,
the highest seed. So in that round of, if we look at that round of 32, there was only 2 surfers in the black jersey that won over the red jerseys guys. So, it was a little bit easier to pick. I kind of felt that. If you go back through some of the previous contests and have a look at the breakdown, you'll see that there was such a big mix of rookies and the guys in the lower seeds that were actually beating the higher seeds. So it was a lot. I kind of feel that Margaret's year after year, if you go through the winners and the finalists from the quarterfinals up, you'll see the same names coming up all the time. It's one of those places. It's a little bit more
consistent.
Guys. There's certain guys that really thrive in those conditions.
Yeah.
Interesting to see, though. Speaking of that, little how the Kanoa knocked out early again. Yeah, I had him in bells, and that's it. I was going to touch him again with a 40-foot pole, and thank God I didn't, because Matty McGillivray, yeah, he beat him in the round of 32. Shout outs to Shan.
I think I went
Matty
for...
and Shan are Matty's one of Shannon's little one of his old surfing partners.
Yeah.
But that was a thing that I noticed in the Margaret River. So many heats were decided within the 1 point range.
Oh my God, so many close heats. Yeah,
Really close.
unbelievable. Yeah,
So close.
so close.
Yeah, no, that was, and that was the thing a little bit. You're sitting there, and then your guy is through until no, he just beat him with like 0.5.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're looking at, for example, Philip Toledo, Nat Young, the round of 16, 15.63. And Nat Young got 15.66. We're talking 300ths of a point.
I had Philippe.
Yeah, me too. So, I mean...
But this also just kind of shows how random it is, right?
Yeah, so true. You know what? It is... you can take that all the way up into the final with John and Jack Robinson, 15.6, and Jack Robinson won with 16.24. Less than half a point, but it all came down to that aerial, and it is. There was a couple of judges that said yes, and there was a couple of judges that said no. So, like you say, it's so random. And it's so close. I mean, it's so hard because,
it is.
Surfing is...
And it's confidence, right? When he landed that aerial, you could just watch from his surfing that he gained so much confidence, and he was just in his zone after that.
Totally. Yeah,
and if he didn't
totally.
land it would have been a total different story.
And the crazy thing is, that through the start of that final, it was like... I thought to myself, he's not even going to come near John. Those first couple of waves he got were unbelievable.
Yeah.
And
he was so great.
And like you said, Jack pulled off that air. All of a sudden he got on top, and then the tables turned, and then all of a sudden it was John that was actually scrambling, looking for waves, looking like the rookie,
And he didn't pick the best waves.
No.
Even.
But I think to myself, surfing is... It still comes back to the point that surfing, some people call surfing an art. How are you supposed to judge art? It's like your own preference, isn't it? It's like you might like those colors over there, and someone might not like those colors over there. That's
so true.
So it's really hard when you get, for example, finals that come down to less than half a point. And I guess that's just where the cards fall at the end of the day. And I'm so proud of Jack Robinson to get the win. It was his second CT win. First one he had was in Mexico.
Last year.
Yeah. So it was good for Jack. John, he surfed awesome the whole contest. I think he was on fire the whole time.
He did.
Yeah. So it was.
He was so great.
You just really saw, there is some guys on the tour that are just not phased when it comes to huge waves. I was like,
That's
I don't know
true.
about you guys, but there was through a couple of those heats in the quarterfinals and the semis, the waves were just fucking huge. It was like,
and they only got bigger.
We're talking 10 to 12 to 15 foot waves, and I just thought to myself, not even nice, like full onshore, super windy, like really hard to surf. It wasn't only they were just getting smashed by all these waves, the duck diving and the amount of fatigue involved in being out there and just getting yourself out the back again is unbelievable. But then to actually have to catch one of those bumpy waves and then surf it to your best abilities, every time you saw those guys coming into turns, they were hitting bits of chop, and for any normal human like that was surfing that wave, they'd be thrown off. So to actually to see the best surfers in the world actually challenged, I always find I almost get more from that, or even when they're surfing like normal. We call Bura waves, 2 to 3 foot small waves. It's like interesting to see how how good these guys actually are compared to mere mortal humans.
Yeah, but of course, and if you can make like shitty Bura waves look good, well, then you are good.
Yeah.
That is so true.
You know, if you can do that shitty stuff to come over and like,
And if you make it look easy,
it seems effortless.
you've got
know?
style.
Yeah, no, exactly. If you get some speed and some guys just make it look easy. So,
but yeah, that's so funny with the post interviews. I had an interview with Jacko, and the funniest thing is, remember when right after the heat, Jacko Robinson pedaled over to the scooter. And what's his name again? The Hawaiian
Kaipo.
He's like, hey, and now here's our champion, John. Oh, fuck. And Jack just looks at him. He's like, what?
Oh, that expression in his face when he looks back at Kaipo is priceless.
oh no, I don't know if anyone
and
has.
Kaipo's face too. He's like, oh, fuck.
He's like, I'll never let this one down again.
No.
Yeah.
But they did an interview with him a little bit later on, and they talked about how big it was, because main break is so far out, it looks small, even if they zoom in with the camera and stuff, but it is really far out. And
it's a long way.
Doesn't
Jack
really
Robinson's
show.
like, yeah, we were sitting there, and it's like we had to psych ourselves up, to get out. It was fucking massive.
Wow.
A little bit the shakes in the legs,
Yeah.
And that's when I really realized how big it is.
Yeah.
If somebody who's comfortable going out in 12-foot pipeline or whatever, sits and is like, it was a little bit...
Needs to get psyched.
It was dodgy out there,
Yeah.
Then you're like, okay.
Yeah,
No,
that's
for
hardcore.
sure.
This is not some job flipping burgers at the local drive-in. Yes, the surfboard bothers me. Yes, your approach to this whole goddamn case bothers me. And yes, you bother me!
The Shizzle and the Wizzel.
With Jaymin and Pear.
So after Margaret's being the cut line for a lot of the guys, I thought it would be a good idea just to have a look and see who made it and who didn't make it. I'm actually going to start with the guys that we lost on the cut line. So Connor Coffin, he was the first of the losers. So Connor,
that was such a sad loss,
wasn't it?
That heat was great.
Yeah, Connor.
Between him and Colapinto, wasn't it?
Exactly. Yeah, that was awesome. That was actually
such a great heat.
Yeah, really close. And so we lost Connor, equal 23rd. We had Zeke Lau, Luca Messinas, and Owen Wright. All those guys were actually equal 23rd. And then after that, we had Morgan Siblick, Federico Moraes, Leonardo Fioravanti, who I thought surfed amazingly this year, but he was, if you go back and have a look, he had some tough heats, and a lot of his heats were, if he did lose, he was losing by a really small.
Yeah. Close call.
Yeah, and
he just killed Kelly in at Snapper.
At Snapper, yeah. Actually, he was ripping in Snapper, yeah. And it goes down to David Silva, Imai Kalani de Volt, Zhao Xianka, Ryan Callanan, and then, Carlos Munoz, who we lost earlier on, and there's a couple of other wild cards.
He was so close, so many times.
He must, I think to myself,
Gives him fuel for next year, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's still young. He's still got plenty of chances and plenty of opportunities. He's such an amazing young surfer. So he just really had that spark.
Yeah.
I just thought to myself, that heat with John at Bells, 17. They both had 17 points.
Yeah.
And John just scraped through. I kind of think to myself, if he can surf against the best surfer in the world and almost beat him,
and getting that many points,
it's almost not fair that he's getting knocked out, because he was so fun to watch. He was like, you never knew what was going to happen when he took off on a wave, whether he was going to hit the air or just do some crazy turn. So anyway, they're the guys we lost, and sorry to see, those guys are back on those guys are straight over to Snapper Rocks to start on the Challenger Series, which began a couple of days ago.
Really good contest.
Yeah,
Go
the
watch it.
waves were pumping, weren't they? It wasn't
Wild.
And unlike Margaret's, Snapper is one of those spots where you look out there, it's like shoulder to head high, and you're just thinking to yourself, I could actually go out there and get a wave. Unlike Margaret's when it's 12 foot.
But you can't get a wave at
But
Snapper.
but you can't, because there's a million other people out there.
Yeah.
And whenever you
And
take
they all
off,
surf really
Yeah,
well.
Exactly. And when you take off, there's always two guys on your inside going, "Hey, fuck off, Kent."
There was, I saw, I'm watching it in the evenings, and I saw this, I can't remember, this girl won her heat, and she's a young Aussie girl, probably like 15 or 16. And in the post interview, it's like, so tell us how was. She's like, well, it's a totally different. She lives there, She's like, it's a totally different
Okay.
wave
Yeah.
because it's only me and somebody else out there.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
it's like, because usually I get burned like 3 or 4 times if I catch a wave. It's like,
Sure.
So it's just getting it all out there. But yeah, I believe that it is a different wave
Totally.
if you have the whole playground for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, same with Pipeline.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Apparently what they were saying, though, is like you see guys that actually learn to surf at Snapper, they can really shorten their turns because there's always people in the way. They can never get out on the face and do a nice big cutback. So they're kind of
gosh.
like kept in the pocket most of the time. They can't really get it too far out in front because they're going to run someone over.
It's like the Japanese kimono shoe, the little toes that they
Yeah,
do. They just
Geisha.
it's like,
Not
yeah.
kimono, geisha shoe.
Yeah,
Geisha.
geisha shoe.
Yeah.
They're just
exactly.
grooming you into just these tighter turns. Tighter. Yeah. So anyway,
No big face turn for you.
let's just have a look at number 1 in the world at the moment, Philip Toledo, because John didn't. If John would have won at Margaret's, he would have got the yellow jersey, but he just fell short. So Philip Toledo, first place, John, second place. Jack Robinson jumps 10 places up to third.
Wow.
With that win, and
Impressive.
very impressive. And another one of the Aussie standouts, Ethan Ewing, who's been surfing so good. I don't know, you
He
guys fans?
has.
I love his style, eh?
Yeah.
What an awesome,
I'm a fan.
awesome style. He surfs so well. And to round it off, 5th place was Italo. And for the top 10, we've got Kanoa in 6th, Barron in 7th, Cullum 8th, Miguel Pupo in 9th, and Gryffindor, Griffin Colapinto. What are they called?
Gryffindor.
That's how you
Gryffindor
pronounce it.
Colapinto. In 10th place. We love you, Gryffindor. And yeah, if I could get one of those drinks too, those Colapintos, they sound really good.
Yeah.
I need a double
Yes,
Colapinto,
please.
please.
Yeah, happy hour.
It sounds like it's got an umbrella in the top, doesn't it?
With salt or with sugar on the rim. But
I think sugar.
sugar. All right. Not the
Yeah.
salty margarita and the sweet Gryffindor.
What
love
about on the ladies' side?
Exactly.
Yes, we'll just move over and check out the ladies.
We can talk a little bit about the ladies at Margaret as well, because they also had to go out in big waves.
They did.
And it is Jacko was the first for after 32 years that an Australian won the Margaret River. I think it was a long time coming.
Wow.
Yeah,
And,
I think Dave McCauley was the last guy. Yeah,
and Isabel Nichols wins.
Yeah.
So it's a double Australian on the home turf.
Yeah.
So
Well
that's
done.
not bad.
Congrats.
yeah.
And I think, since everybody is really disappointed in the lower fields of the ladies, like Tyler and all the, let's not talk about them. Let's just jump into the semifinal and have a quick look. There was Gabriella Bryan versus Courtney Conlog. 15-7-3 versus 15-4-3. So Gabriella won with 0.3. Another super close heat.
Such a close call.
Unbelievable. Actually, if you look at 3 out of the 4 quarterfinals were won. There was less than there was like a point difference between them all. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. you saw the Bronte Steph Gilmore heat, 8.9 to 8.8.
Yeah.
Poor old Stephanie got stiffened.
Steffi.
Yeah.
That's how I lost my team.
Right. Yeah, I usually pick Stephanie Gilmore just because I think she's so cool, but she hasn't been given the best results lately, unfortunately.
No. But she is awesome, isn't she?
Oh, I love her style.
You know, even, they talk, we're talking men and women included here. Steph's name comes up non-stop as probably the surfer. Girl or boy, it doesn't matter.
No.
If you watch her, like you said, Per, surfing at Snapper last night, I think her heat total was, she had 2 9s. It was 18.25 or something.
Wow.
And I just thought to myself,
That's
like,
amazing.
if I could surf half as good as Steph, oh
Yeah.
my God, I'd be so happy.
You would nail it in life.
And like
You wouldn't need more.
And she's just such a nice person. She just has such a good
Yeah.
utstråling.
Yeah.
She just seems
Aura.
she's just awesome. Aura, yeah. We love you, Steph.
Yes.
Yes. Molly Picklum then lost to Courtney Conolog. Yeah. And then Isabella beat Joanne in that was the last of the quarterfinals, which left us with Gabriella Courtney Conolog, and in which Gabriella Bryan, she won over Courtney, and that was another super close heat, 15.7 to 15.4.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Seriously, these are just like, I mean, this is just where the cards are falling,
Yeah.
because we all know the judging system. There's 5 judges. The highest score gets dropped. The lowest score gets dropped. The middle 3 scores are averaged out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it would be really fucked if you would just judge the heat and give it a total at the end. But this is the sum of all your waves.
Exactly.
Or your 2 best waves,
It's the best way to break it down.
So, and it is a fair thing, even if it's by 0.1. But, dude, look at a 100-meter dash race.
Yeah.
People are coming in after 0.01, 0.0, you lose with
Yeah.
0.01. So that's
Exactly.
It's sports all over the place.
It's like like 0.01 is like 100th of a second.
Yeah.
That's how much
Yeah.
that's how close you were to winning.
By the blink of an eye. The blink of an eye.
Yeah.
Blink,
Literally.
motherfucker.
Well, yeah. Bronte McCauley, she was actually also in the same position as Isabella Nichols. Now, can I just say that the fact that we can move into the final now between Gabrielle O'Brien and Isabella Nichols. Now, Isabella needed to win this contest to remain on tour. And I just think to myself,
She's motivated.
oh
That's
my
what
God.
it tells you.
Yeah, like how's that? At the start of the contest, I think she'd already bought herself a ticket to Snapper to start the Challenger Series because she just, and I think I was listening in on one of her interviews just saying, yeah, I'd already bought a ticket and stuff, and I was just thinking, maybe that's her trick. Maybe she, yeah,
There you go.
maybe
Just
she
keeping
kind
it
of like,
low-key.
yeah, she was kind of so sure that she wasn't going to that actually gave her the win, but no, it's great to
That's
see.
a really good strategy.
She wasted a ticket. Actually,
Non-refundables.
Yes.
Really going to win.
so
No, lose. Sorry, no.
so Isabella actually managed to hold off, and yeah, she.
Oh, it's cool. She's taking the edge of things, I guess.
Yeah, I just kind of thought to myself, that was so awesome. And it wasn't only that she managed to qualify, but she went up 8 places from
Wow.
into 4th place. Yeah, so she jumped a bunch
That's sick.
of girls. Now, just looking at the cut line for the ladies as well, this is a pretty sad list, to be honest with you. It starts with Malia Manuel. Now, oh my God, Malia surfed really good this year. She had some great events. She was ripping over in Sunset.
Yeah.
She got a
Home turf, though.
yeah, she got a 2nd place. Yeah, and she just had a couple of average, in bells. And
I really thought she was not going to do great this year.
yeah. I mean, she dropped 4 places, and that's why she didn't make the cut.
Yeah.
Obviously, she didn't perform so good in Margaret's, but anyway, it was sad to see her go. I mean, I thought Malia, out of all the girls, her name should have been there in the top 10. Second to miss out was India Robinson. Molly Picklum, she was equal 12th as well. Shame to see Molly miss out. Bronte McCauley, we lost her as well. Sally Fitzgibbons, after 13 or something years on the CT, finally said goodbye. Although not really goodbye. She was straight over to Challenger Series, so she's going to get herself probably back in line and jump on the CT again next year. We'll see about that. Luana Silva in 15th. Moana Jonas Wong in 17th. Betty Lou kind of, after Hawaii, Betty kind of, she lost all her mojo, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind
Just
of...
nothing happened.
Now, she did surf. I saw her in a couple of heats, and I thought she was still surfing really well. But, you know, she comes up, because she's one of the lowest seeds, she comes up against, you know, she's coming up against Brissa, Carissa, and Tyler most of the time.
Yeah.
So
It's hard
she hasn't had
competition.
easy heats. Similar to what happened to Zhao Shanker. You know, he was getting Italo, John, you know, Felipe. You know, he's coming up against the top guys.
Plus,
so.
it's hard surfing against the surfers that have more experience than you do. Just the mental game and all of it.
Just exactly.
Just being on the tour.
It's the first time off the island, pretty much.
Yeah,
So,
first year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just dealing with everything.
And she's really young still, so...
She has a lot in the future coming for her.
Sure does. She's gonna be a star in the future. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So anyway, the rankings in the women's, first place Brissa. She's still holding that yellow jersey, moving into the next contest. Carissa Moore in second place. Tyler in third. It's quite close actually. Isabella, like I said, jumping 8 places due to her Margaret's victory. She's in 4th place. Isabella, good job. Courtney Conolog, she came in at the 5th place. Lakey in at 6 with Gabriella Bryant. 8th place, Joanne DeFay. 9th, Steph. And Tati.
Tati.
Surprisingly
Dude,
shitty this year.
You know what? If you look at the points, Tati got
getting old.
17,830 and Malia got 17,765. We're talking less than 100 points.
Damn.
Yeah, like I don't know.
My
I kind of
personal
was hoping Malia would.
opinion is that Malia should have gotten it.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of wish.
Tati's been on the tour. She knows what it is. It's time to give the upcoming surfers some space.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not
Tati, you're 20... How old is she? 28?
28.
You have to fucking retire now.
You're getting old.
Tati, Wagon Wheel, Western Web, whatever it is. Yeah, we want to. Sorry, no, I'm just kidding. Malia, I would dig Malia. I was kind of hoping she'd scrape in, but yeah. Anyway, let's just hope she. The
Let's
poor
see
thing with
next year.
Malia is that she has she's never taken out a victory, CT victory, and she's been second, I think, about 8 or 9 times now.
Oh.
That's got to hurt.
Yeah.
You know, and then to see
That
her
is
just
tough.
fall out, knowing that in Margaret's she only needed to make one more heat, and she didn't make it. So, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway,
We feel for you.
yeah, we do.
Yeah, she's 27.
Yeah, is Tati's 27?
Damn.
Yeah, just a small fry. Well, I guess in the surfing world, like Kelly's just giving everyone hope because he's what 550 now, whatever he is. Yeah. So you know, age kind of used to be a big deal, but I don't think people don't look at it with the same light they used to. I mean, back in the day, you know, 15, 20 years ago, guys would be retiring before they're 30, thinking they were done. You know what I mean? And then
That's what I'm writing on Tinder. You're 1 year younger than Kelly.
at least
And then
I'm
I shake
younger
my
than
head.
Kelly. Yeah, Kelly look like.
Yeah.
If Kelly can, I can.
There you go.
Yeah. Don't surf like Kelly. No.
Anyway, he makes everybody else look bad.
I know he's good at making us all look bad.
special, aren't you, son? Young, dumb, and full of cum. I know. I guess we just must have ourselves an asshole shortage, huh?
The Shizzle on the Wizzel.
With Jaymin and Pear. That's a little bit wrapping that up, and I think we should talk a little bit about what's coming up.
Yeah.
In the meanwhile, until things come up, there is, as you said, Snapper is on. Check it out. Check it out. It's a good contest because it's there's many heats because they're starting out the 96 surfers and the ladies as well. So
many
heats.
You can get your surf groove on, and it's not that late. So you could probably get a few heats in before you need to get to bed for work.
And
Get a
actually,
little belly.
I've been watching some of the manned heats, and it's actually fun watching those. I don't know why, but they are really fun to watch.
What do you mean?
The heats on demand.
The heats on demand.
Not watching live, but watching the replays.
You know
Right,
what, Pear, though?
right.
To be honest with you, though, Snapper, there is so many waves coming in. Like, they've been really lucky the last few days out there. It was really consistent swell, so there was a lot of waves. The fact that there's 4-man heats is beautiful.
Yeah.
You get to see, you don't see waves being wasted. At least with the 4-man heats out Snapper on a consistent day, every single wave, there's a guy surfing.
Yeah.
You know, and if you kind of just sit back and take all that in, it's pretty freaking awesome. You know what I mean? To see the, CT guys when they're out there and they need a 7.5 or an 8, and they're going, nah, this wave isn't good enough. And you just see it peel for like 300 meters, thinking to yourself, are you kidding me?
Asshole.
I would pay $100 to be on that wave right now. So it's
100?
really 100 million. But
100.
$1 billion. Yeah. So anyway, it's cool to see. Really great to see Snapper pumping, and really good to see every one of those waves being surfed to death. And actually, just adding, I was actually watching a few of the girls' heats. Girls were ripping out there. I couldn't tell. I looked at first, was thinking, is that a guy? No, it's a girl. I mean,
I think that's what's
no
so
offense to the
sick
ladies,
about
it's awesome.
surfing, though. Like compared to skateboarding or snowboarding, like the comparison between the guys and the girls is not that big.
It's getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Is
shout out for the side boobs.
Yay!
All the girls with
Don't
side,
forget the
all
other
the girls
boobs.
with boobs.
Side boobs worldwide.
and the
Side
girls,
boobs, that's what I meant.
and the girls without boobs.
Yeah. Shouting out to all girls, boobs and no boobs. We love you.
We love you. Boobs, under boobs.
Can I just throw out too, it was Mother's Day yesterday. I don't know in Australia. Is it Mother's Day here?
No,
Forget I said anything, by the way.
that was
Keep
in February.
It's different. Well, it's Veterans Day yesterday. So,
Okay.
yay to me. Yay, because I'm a veteran.
Yay.
Pew, 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 pew. From the Clone Wars. Pew,
Appropriate noise.
pew, pew. What?
Pew. Yeah.
But we are heading after all these other stuff events is done to G-Land.
Yes.
Gangstaland.
Quicksilver Roxy Pro G-Land.
Yeah, G-Land, full of Indonesian tigers, I believe. I had a friend that traveled. I've never been to G-Land, but we have a mutual friend that's been there some years back, and you actually, when you camp, most of the camping area, wherever you're sleeping, is on a first floor, because at night there is like animals just cruising around. There's tigers that basically want to eat you.
Jeez.
And it's pretty remote. So I just think it's awesome that that the WSL is, actually going to the effort of taking the world's best surfers to one of the world's best and remote spots. I think that's super cool.
Because that states a presence that if you are managing to get that remote with a whole circus, then you can go to Lofoten and surf a cold contest up there as well. Because that is the last thing I want to see. I want to see them all in a 5 mil or 6 mil getting out there.
That would be pretty awesome.
I think it would be different than what we're used to seeing.
Yeah, I think that would be cool as hell. Actually, push
Yeah.
them, make them earn their six-figure salaries, right?
I mean, there's many cold water surfers in the northern hemisphere, and I think we should have our contest as well. They could go to Alaska or to Canada. I don't care. I don't care.
Hey.
Go to Alaska.
Yeah.
Canada. But I would love to have like one thick wetsuits.
I think,
Competition?
they have
Yeah.
Santa. I
Would
think
be sick.
Santa Cruz is probably one of the coldest one. Yeah.
But that's not cold.
But don't you think they thought?
I mean, I haven't surfed
they
there
must have
personally,
thought though.
But water-wise, it is pretty cold.
Water-wise, it's cold.
Water-wise, it is pretty cold. It's
California
still not.
water-
Well,
not a lot-
water-wise, Lofoten is also pretty cold.
Yeah, of course. But I'm just kind of thinking to myself, even though the actual.
There was a cold water series that O'Neill was running.
Yeah, correct.
Some years back.
They surfed in Scotland. They surfed at Santa Cruz in Cali, and I think there was another contest they had somewhere. Somebody help me here. But yeah, they did have a cold water series. Yeah. So, yeah,
And that's not on anymore.
That's another anymore.
no.
Freezing motherfuckers. Anyway, 28th of May till the June of 6th. Now you can see also just by the dates that they cut down on the number of surfers.
On the window.
The window, yeah, is a lot smaller.
Because now it's a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days window. So it's going to be interesting. It's going
For
to be
sure.
And wild card, Gabriel Medina's back. Yeah.
I think that's quite shitty. Well, he's back for the whole rest of the season, not only for that event.
Yeah.
So, and I think that is a little bit.
So he just jumps right
No,
in.
well, you know what? He still needs to. He doesn't start with any free points. He still has to win to continue. But I think he will be a wild card for the rest of the events. Correct? For the rest of the year.
Yeah.
So
That's what I mean. It's a
Right.
little bit.
I
shitty.
guess, yeah. But I guess.
But he's Gabriel Medina.
But he's
so
Gabriel Medina, and he's current world champion.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah. So I guess there is a certain amount of, there is a little bit of probably.
But does that mean that Caio Ibelli has to leave then?
No, it doesn't, because Caio's
See,
actually.
that is where I have my little difficulty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Medina had one spot. He gave it to Caio.
Do you think he should fight Caio for the spot to get it back?
I want to have a death match.
I was going to say, what are we going to do? Pillow fight?
No, I think they should put like razors on the fins and then slash each other out there.
Yeah.
and see who's making it back to the shore
In 30 minutes.
in 30 minutes.
In the middle of the night at Margaret's.
No, but I think it's a little bit unfair. First of all, Medina's going to take he's going to take 5 wildcard spots or 4. Well, he's not going to go to the finals day, obviously.
Well,
he can if he
wins
five-
every contest.
Yeah.
He wins every
I
contest.
guess if he wins a couple, he'll be getting there pretty close. On the other hand, Per, I kind of think to myself, I think between Gabriel and John, as far as I'm concerned, those are the 2 legitimate best surfers in the world. And in the last few years, due to injury, it's either John's out or Gabriel's out,
Yeah.
or you know what I mean. But to have all of a sudden, we have, without a doubt, without any other, we have basically the best surfers in the world that are going to be surfing the last 5 contests, which I think is pretty cool. So you've got the best of the best surfing against each other.
It's going to be sick.
It will be, yeah. As far as how they got there and all the rest of it, I can understand. Maybe, everyone has a different point of an opinion. But as far as I'm concerned, as a spectator, to have Gabriel back, and I'm going to throw it out there, I think he's going to win the contest. You like that?
You think he's going to win the contest?
I think he's going to win G-Land.
So everybody just go pick Gabriel Medina right now because you heard it here
I don't
first.
think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, I think he's going to win.
I
Are we
think-
going to throw in some? Who do you think for G-Land? Actually, while we're on it,
Kelly.
Oh,
G-Land it's tubing. It's all tube riding. And the only reason why Kelly stayed in this year's contest, I believe, is to go to surf G-Land. And this is Kelly's wave. It is his wave. I don't think anyone has surfed G-Land more than Kelly has. Of the professional people that have to travel around.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
so he's one of the picks that I'm gonna have to be one of the winners there.
for sure. G-Land being a big hollow left-hander, I think it's gonna. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's a few more regular footers on tour than goofies, but
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards Gabriel for the win there, and maybe
It's the top 8 that gives you the points. So of course Gabriel is going to be up there. John is going to be up there.
I think Italo is going to do well.
Italo can do really well too. Yeah,
And-
correct.
And between all of these, if they go in heats, there's going to be less than a point difference after the heats are over. You know, and that's where we're sitting and discussing
Yes.
right now. Again, we're saying, it could be, you know, yeah. But who's going to get that little advantage? You know,
yeah.
at that point.
We
Yeah.
will see.
I guess we're gonna see, huh?
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to it. I got a feeling, though, to be honest, guys, I hate to say this, but from Western Australia to Indonesia, the time zone isn't a lot of difference. So I got a feeling these things are going to be kicking off about 3 a.m.
Yeah, probably.
So,
And I think the tide has a lot to do there as well.
yeah, I think so too.
So there's going to be breaks.
Might be in our advantage, though.
Yeah, so for those people who don't work,
Yeah.
you guys are sorted. And for those people who do work, you know that little screen down in the corner.
I'm actually going to do my daddy's, what do you call it? Daddy's permit? No, daddy's leave. Daddy's
Yeah.
Papa Pump.
Papa Pam. I'm starting in the start of June. Actually.
Oh, nice.
So
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Might make the end of it then.
Yeah, dude.
It might be over
let's
already.
hope.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 days. If they have 2 solid days, then the contest is over.
Yeah, could be.
You know. So yeah.
Well,
No-
now there are the...
No reason to be happy then, huh?
Yeah,
No,
yeah, exactly.
I just want to make that sour for
We're
you.
full of
There you go.
Yeah, we're full of good news here.
Apparently,
What?
it's past day.
There's nothing wrong with 2 days of solid waves and surfing a contest done.
Not at all.
That,
It
that
is
means
not.
that means it's going to be pumping.
We didn't say it was something wrong
No.
about it.
Yeah, you
It'll-
don't do negative.
No, but listen, guys, it'll actually be like... Yeah, it'll be like watching a normal event, but it starts in the round of 16 instead of, you know what I mean? The round of 32.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it'll just be shortened. It's like the first 2 rounds won't be there
I
anymore.
think we're going to love it, actually. I think we're going to absolutely
It's going to be,
love it.
yeah, it's going to be awesome.
which means
I agree.
Which means the fantasy surfer also changes. Yeah, and people have to be aware of that now. There is no elimination round no more. Everybody serves for what's the final. That means you pick your team and it's locked in.
Gut feeling. all the
How's
way.
that going to work for you, Jaymin?
As soon as the
I don't
horn
know.
goes,
I won't be
and
like...
that's
it'll
what I
probably
really
be really
like.
good, actually.
Yeah.
I won't be double thinking myself.
Yeah, but that's what I really like. Because now it's that first team that you pick and you're done with it.
Yeah, no, I have a good feel
there's
about
no,
this.
there's
For you.
no 2 rounds where you like jump back and
No,
forth.
I
You
don't know.
He looked a little bit shaky.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Sally or Bronte, Sally, Bronte, Sally, Bronte, yeah.
No, so that's gonna be nice. I appreciate that.
That's true.
That we're getting to pick the team and it's on.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
And yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see if a lot of things changes now. Yeah, just in the fantasy scoring line.
Ooh. Yes, Scotty.
Shizzle on a Wizzel is supported by our proud sponsors Lofoten Surf Center, Surfed Shop, and surfshop.no. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Hey, guys. A couple of weeks ago, the WSL's behind-the-scenes action series called Make or Break kicked off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm lucky enough to have Apple Plus. I pay the 60 kronas a month that I'm have to
Rich-
get it.
rich
Yeah,
motherfucker.
Kids.
Oh, yeah. If anyone needs my
Damn.
password, just hit me up. It'll cost you 60 kronas, but I'll give it to you. And I saw the first couple episodes, and damn,
was it?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really
Sick.
good. I actually got a bit of chicken skin watching it. It was like there was, it was kind of like, I kind of felt like as soon as the contest finishes, it's like, this is like all the stuff that happens behind the scenes up until the next contest. And if anyone saw, the F1 series we keep talking about, the
Drive to
Survive, yeah. This is the same directors, and I think producing it is the guy from the WSL, actually. What's his name? The guy running it at the moment, Per?
Not Kaipo this time.
No, not Kaipo. Anyway.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Another dude.
Wonder Kid.
The money man.
The Silas, number 5 on the Reve Allstars League, he had seen it as well, and he was raving about it.
Yeah,
so.
Awesome. It was really good. I kind of feel like it's something that you could sit down with your family at Christmas and everyone could watch it, and your grandma would go, "Oh, wow, I didn't know that." You know what I mean? And it gives you a little bit of an idea of what these guys and girls are behind the scenes. The first episode, it kind of delved into Tyler's story, coming back after her illness and having to start from scratch again. Just explaining how much effort and how much, mental fatigue and all this that goes actually into, competing at such a high level. And, it was really good. It was really interesting to see how they are behind the scenes, because all we really see is, these guys ripping it up in these contests, and we kind of like sometimes we think to myself, oh my God, they have the best life. And of course, they do have a great life. But, there's also a lot of work that goes into what they do. They're not just given these, it's not a given.
They're not lucky.
They're not just
work
lucky.
for it.
Exactly. They work hard for it. And the series really showed how every day of their life, everything they do from the moment they wake up, from what they eat, what they put in their bodies, where they go surfing, who they have coaching them, this all adds up to who they are when they show up on competition day. Yeah. So I thought it was a really interesting series, something you can watch with the whole family. There was and I kind of just as I watched the F1 show, and all of a sudden now I'm a big F1 fan. I think the general public will have the same kind of feeling with the surfing. Yeah, I think Make or Break's a really good series, and I recommend anyone
I think I'll take back my Apple Plus abonnement with subscription now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cheap. And you can also watch...
it is cheap.
There's a bunch of other good stuff on it too.
For All Mankind Foundation.
Yeah, Foundation.
All right, enough about
Did you
series
like
tips.
C was good too, wasn't it? Oh.
Let's wrap this one up. Appreciate it. Supported by our sponsors, Lofoten Surf Center with Christian up there, and Seamus with Surfshop.no, and Thomas Olsen with Surfed Butikken.
Appreciate you guys. We love you guys.
Appreciate having you here, Helene.
Thank you so much for having me.
It was awesome having you in, Lena. Thanks for coming to join us.
Yeah, all you have to do is win again, and you can come back.
All right.
There's more gifts in the basket, so get your prizes, get your winnings on. We are probably gonna come back with a special little edition before G-Land.
We've got a bit of time before G-Land, haven't we?
Yeah, and I want to bring in Scotty and Valentine so they can fight to the death in front of us.
Pillow fight to the death. Pink pillow fight, by the way.
Pink pillow fight. Exactly. Yeah. Everybody else out there, it's flat, it's windy, surf's over.
Season is over. Season's been over for a long while now.
Can I just say, I'm going in to get operated on in a couple of days, getting a new hip. So I'd just like to say goodbye to my old hip. Next episode, I'll be sitting here with titanium, $6 million man. So I want to be doing one of those, Tekken kicks with the leg straight up, just going, kill him,
Finish him.
just pole driving pear into the floor. So yeah, I look forward to that, Pear.
While you're in hospital, I should probably get myself another co-host. See how that works out.
I'll be thanks, Pear.
He won't be in for long.
Jaymin,
I've been in hospital exactly one day. So yeah, Pear, thanks, mate.
Jaymin, there are no guarantees. There are no guarantees.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
You will be replaced for that one day you're in hospital.
I'll wake up.
Don't you worry.
I'll wake up. I'll see Pear running away with his big tube of silicone. He's just put in my Drip. Thanks, Per.
Hey mate, people that went to Flekkefjord Hospital also said it's only one day and they came back with no
Yeah.
legs. So you never know.
Dr. Borat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. You don't know what you get here in Norway.
Exactly. At least I don't get raped by a cow.
So
Like the Filkesman.
if anybody wants to be a co-host, send in your requests and we go through the stash and then we'll pick another co-host. No worries.
Yeah.
Per
Okay.
will pick a new co-host.
Yeah, we need a new co-host. Guys, Per's out. Anyway.
Anyway, thank you very much. All of you, you don't have to go home, but you can stay here.
And for you guys listening, thanks for listening.
Ciao.
No one has yet taken responsibility for this episode.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Bye.
The Shizzle on the Wizzel.
The Wizzel Shizzle.
The Shizzle on the Wizzel.
The Shizzle on the Wizzel.
With Jaymin and Per.
Oi, oi!